Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitabugHandmades.com, and thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up! Tutorial. I'm excited to share with you today the first feature of April Club Quitabug, which is the Apron of Love bundle. So you will need the bundle to complete this first feature of Club Quitabug. So that includes the super cute Apron of Love stamp set and then the fun coordinating framelits. We're going to do a lot of die cutting for this first feature in the free card kit. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you the free card kit. The projects are so cute. I think y'all are going to love them, and I'll give you all the details about Club Quitabug as we go. So here is an up-close view of that Apron of Love stamp set, a really great stamp set. And as you can see, there are so many different sentiments. I really, really love this set. It's a very versatile one. And same thing with the framelits. I mean, you can use the apron for so many different things. So really great bundle to have. So in addition to that, I'm going to be using the Lemon Lime Twist, Berry Burst, and Tempting Turquoise ink colors. And then I've also got a blender pen handy because we're going to do a little bit of watercoloring using the ink pads and the blender pen. And then remember, it is super easy to get your free project kit in the mail from me. All you have to do is place a minimum $35 order in my online Stampin' Up! Store. That's $35 before tax and shipping. Make sure you use the hostess code that I've got right here on the screen. Just don't use that hostess code if your order is $150 or greater. You don't want to use the code because when you spend $150 or more, you actually earn Stampin' Rewards and the free project kit. So you will still qualify for the kit, but don't use that hostess code if your order is $150 or greater. So it is just a $35 minimum order to receive the free project kit in the mail from me, but I am recommending that you get the Apron of Love bundle if you're wanting to create and stamp the projects exactly as I have. So let me show you the three projects. So the first project is this cute little box. So we've got this little pizza box that it's already, I've already wrapped it up. So I'm not gonna take the ribbon off right now, but isn't that so cute? And it says Mom. And then down here at the bottom, it says Made with Love. I thought it would be fun to make a Mother's Day project using this Apron of Love bundle. It's also great for Father's Day, this bundle as well. So there is our Made with Love mom gift box, and then we've got this cute Best Mom Ever card. I love, love, love everything about this card. I love the little spatula and whisk and tongs and all of that. So cute. Love the colors. So this card can actually go with this little gift box. So you can write a sweet little message inside, put a little gift in here, and there you go. And I'm actually thinking of giving this to both my mother and my mother-in-law, since I'll have two of these after this video. And I'm just going to put some of our little crinkle shreddy stuff inside and put a gift card in there. So I thought that would be pretty sweet. So I love that. And then look at this Get Well card. I never make Get Well cards, and I've been meaning to have some on hand. So here's a little Get Well card, and then you've got this little tab here off to the side, and when you pull that tab, you can put a little tea bag. It'll fit right in there in this card. Isn't that just the cutest thing? I love this card. I was so excited about this one. So you can put any tea bag that you'd like, and it'll fit right inside of that little pouch. And then they've got a nice little bag of tea to wish them well. I thought that was so sweet. So here are our three projects. So let's go ahead and get started creating this free project kit. All right, so I want to do some die cutting first, and don't forget your kit also comes with a full color PDF at the back that has all of the supplies and measurements that I use to create the projects. But if you lift up this top layer, here on this second layer, there are a bunch of pieces that we're going to use for die cutting. So I want to go ahead and get those pieces so that we can get the die cutting out of the way. So there's a piece of silver foil, piece of Tempting Turquoise, a piece of Lemon Lime Twist, and then there's also a little piece of Whisper White. So we just need those pieces for now. All right, so I've got my magnetic platform here, which is going to come in really handy since we're going to be cutting so many pieces. And then I've got one cutting plate on top, a well-used cutting plate, as you can see on both sides. So I'm going to put that here. And then I'm gonna lay down as much of this as I can. I wanna be quick and efficient with this. So let's see. Yay, it'll all fit. Okay, so we need this little piece right here. This is gonna go on the silver foil. We're actually gonna cut this piece twice because we're also gonna cut this over here in just a minute as well on the Tempting Turquoise, but I'm gonna start on the silver. Then we need this little rectangle piece. Put that there. This is for our apron. Put that on the Tempting Turquoise. This is for our apron. Put that there. This is for our apron. We need 2 of this piece. So we're gonna have to run the Whisper White through again because we need another one of these. Then we need, our apron. And let's see. Okay, I thought I had lost this little piece, but it was on my other desk. So you need this little squiggly piece. This is gonna also go on our apron. So I'll just pop that right there. And I think that's it. So we'll run the other pieces that we need to cut a second time. These 2, we'll run those through afterwards. So I'm gonna go ahead and put another cutting plate on top and run this through the Big Shot. Okay. Alrighty. Just pop out all of these little pieces here in this little lace pocket. There we go. Okay, so I've got all those popped out. All right, so I want to start with the Happy Mother's Day card. So I'm just going to take all of my pieces, and you do have an envelope included for your 2 cards. So I'll just take my Lemon Lime Twist card base, give that a nice crease. Then you've got some of the Petal Passion Designer Series paper. I love this paper. It's so, so beautiful. Love the simple black and white. Love, love, love it. So you're gonna take this piece right here, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and get my doily. You wanna cut this in half. And we are just going to center this up on the front of the card base like so. And that doily will be added on just like this. Okay, so right in the center, just like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some fast fuse. Okay, just like that. Then we'll take this piece and add some dimensionals to the back. And I'm gonna be generous since this is just a piece of Designer Series paper. All right, I've got my backings off of my dimensionals, and I will just adhere this to the front of my card in the center. There we go. Okay, and then for this piece, more dimensionals on the back. This is die cut from the Lots of Labels framelit dies. Haven't used these in a while. Okay, and we will just put this in the center. So now I'm gonna take this little lacy apron piece. I'm gonna bring in my Berry Burst ink pad, and I'm going to stamp that Best Ever, which is 1 stamp. It's one stamp that's kind of got an opening in the middle. And then we'll put Mom in the center. So in the stamp set, you've got Mom, you've got Dad, you've got Friend, so you can switch this up any way that you'd like if you don't want to make Mother's Day. So there's our little Best Mom Ever. Alrighty, so now let's start putting together our apron. So I'm going to get my little apron pieces here. All right, so I'm just going to take my little apron, flip it over, and add some fast fuse to these back little corners here. Also some along the top, and then I'm going to add some along the bottom. Do some in the corners down here. Okay, just like that. And then we'll take this little piece and just stick it in that adhesive that's on the back. Okay, so there's that. Scoot it up a little bit. Okay, so there's that. Then this little piece goes along the bottom, little scallopy piece for some extra decoration. So I'll just stick that behind in that adhesive. Okay, just like that. And then I want to make sure these little pieces don't hang over the edge. These are our little strings to tie our apron on. So let's see, I'll put that one there. And then let's make sure this one goes on the right way. Doesn't hang over the edge. Alrighty, so I think I've got those where I want them. So now I'm just going to flip this over and more dimensionals on the back here. Alrighty, so I've got my backings off, and I'm going to put my little apron on at an angle. So, I guess I'll put it right about there. So that's so cute. Okay, so now for this piece, I'm going to take the little whisk. I want that. Then I want the spoon. Then the little tongs. And then the spatula in Tempting Turquoise. So I'll just add some fast fuse along the back. And I'll just stick each of these behind this little lacy piece. Stick it in that fast fuse. This is so cute. I just love these little silverware pieces. Or utensil pieces, I guess I should say. Okay. Then my spatula. Okay, so we've got those. So cute. And dimensionals on the back of this piece as well. And we'll stick these down. And these will go right here. Yep, right there. So cute. Okay, so now you've got a piece of the Berry Burst crinkle ribbon in the kit. So just take that piece of crinkle ribbon. You're going to tie it in a bow. This stuff ties beautifully, so if you're not good at tying bows, don't worry. It works so well, no matter what level you are at tying bows. Isn't that perfect? Okay, so now we'll just add this little bow on with a glue dot. Oopsies. There we go. I'm gonna add that off to the side. Right about here, I'm gonna add that. Give it a little fluff. Okay, take my ribbon snips and snip down those ends, just like so. All right, and then the last step, there are some lemon lime twist looking tutti fruity adhesive back sequins in your kit. So just take 2 of those and we'll just stick them on up here in the right hand corner. And there you go. Isn't it just so pretty? I love this card, you guys. I love it. So that finishes up card number 1. Let's go ahead and make the mom box. All right, so for the box, I'm just gonna set these pieces to the side for now. So you've got one of our mini pizza boxes here, and you actually want to turn it around because we want to stamp, let's see, we want to stamp right here on our box. So when we put the box together, this is going to be the front of the box, and then it's going to close like this. So you want to take this piece right here, and we're actually going to stamp Made with Love right here. So this is the bottom of the box. So I'm going to bring in my Berry Burst. I want to go ahead and get this stamping done. So we're going to ink this up, Made with Love, and just stamp that right in the center. But you want to do this before you build the box, because I tried to stamp this afterwards. Yeah, doesn't work well. So stamp that down, Made with Love. We'll go ahead and set this to the side for a minute. And in Tempting Turquoise, I'm going to go ahead and take my other little lacy apron piece, and I'm going to stamp Mom in Tempting Turquoise. I've already cleaned this off. So actually, I think I'm going to test stamp it. Just want to be sure that it's clean all the way. Okay. Now I'll stamp, and I want to stamp this Mom all the way down at the bottom in the middle. So right there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and squeeze some ink into the lid of each of my ink pads here, and we're going to do just some quick coloring with the blender pen on our piece of Petal Passion Designer Series paper. So I'm going to bring in my blender pen, and then I've got some scratch paper here off to the side to clean my blender pen. Okay, so let's see. Make sure this is clean. Yep. So I'm going to start with, and I'm just going to do this really rather sporadically. So I'm going to throw on some Tempting Turquoise. I'm not going to color every image. I do want to leave some flowers just still white. I'm not going to color them all in. Just want to add a little bit of color here and there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get all three of these in Tempting Turquoise. I'm not trying to be exact. Okay. Then clean that off, and we'll go ahead in the Berry Burst, and I'm gonna color some of this flower in the Berry Burst. Oops, didn't mean to mix that. Move that out of the way. Okay. Can see how that looks up close. So each one of these will look different depending on what cut of the designer paper you get. So now I'm just going to bring in my pizza box, pop out these little extra pieces, and I'm just going to give this a nice crease on all of the score lines. It'll just make it easier to assemble this box. You can put food items in these boxes. They do have the food safe coating inside, so you could put a little sweet treat in there as a gift. Like I said, I'm going to put some of that shreddy in there and a gift card. Okay, so now you want to push the sides in, then fold this piece up and over, and it'll actually snap into place down there at the bottom. And then you can put your little treat, whatever it is, inside, and then close it up. Okay, and I'm going to put my gift card in later. I can remove the ribbon with no problem. All right, so then we're going to just add fast fuse onto the back of this piece and adhere this down to the front on the top of the box on the lid. So right there, looks good. Then you've got some more of that Berry Burst crinkle ribbon. So I'm just going to pull this around and tie a bow. Again, very easy to tie. with this ribbon. It is very forgiving. So just make my loops. There we go. Just pull this down. Okay, isn't that so cute? So I'll just angle my ends here a little bit. Okay, I think that looks so cute. Then we will take our mom and just add a little bit of fuse, and I am actually going to just tuck that right under here and pop that down, oh, right about there. And then I'll take another one of these little adhesive backed sequins. Let me scoop my ribbon up just a little bit. Okay, a little bit more. And I'm just gonna pop that little sequin right there. And there we go. There is our little gift box. Isn't it so cute? And here is our original. So you can see I tied the ribbon a little bit different here, but I like it both ways. I think it's super cute either way. So that finishes up project number 2. All right, so I've got my pieces here for the last card. So I'm gonna go ahead. There is a note card sized envelope included with this card because this is using one of our Whisper White note cards and envelopes. So it's a little bit smaller than a standard sized card. So for this piece right here, we're gonna do some more coloring with the blender pen on this piece, but first, I think I wanna go ahead and get our stamping out of the way. So I've got Tempting Turquoise and I've got Berry Burst. I'm going to stamp the Get Well Soon sentiment in Tempting Turquoise. Just put that right down here towards the bottom in the center. Okay. Then my heart will be stamped in Berry Burst in the center, right above my sentiment. There we go. So we can set this to the side, and then I want to open up my ink pads again to do some more coloring. Alrighty, so I think that looks pretty good. We can go ahead and put our ink away so you can see just very simple coloring. Okay, alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of my pieces here. So I've got my Fast Fuse. This is another piece of that Petal Passion Designer Series paper. I'm just going to add this in the center. Actually, not yet. I'm going to put my doily down first. So this is half of a silver metallic doily. I'm going to add this off to the left-hand side. So right about here in the center. And I didn't put it all the way to the edge because I want it to hang out a little bit further than this designer paper. So I'll just put that all the way to the edge. So right about there looks good. Then you've got a piece of Lemon Lime Twist finely woven ribbon, and I'm just gonna fold this in half and angle in to give it a little banner edge or end here. I like how that looks. So just angle that in, there we go. And I'll just put down a little bit of Fast Fuse and add that piece on. Scoot that up just a little bit. Right about there, that looks good. Then we can take our little sentiment and throw some dimensionals on the back of that. 2 should do it. And I'm going to put this up to the edge in the center, so right about there looks good. All right, so I'll bring in my bone folder and we'll just give this a nice crease. Fold that over. Okay, there we go. Now for this piece, you can use 2 layers of dimensionals, so you can stack your dimensionals on top of each other, or you can use these adhesive strips that we sell. We sell these in a long set of strips. I've got some left from an old paper pumpkin kit, so I'm just going to use these. But we're going to take these little strips, flip this over, and on the edge where we have all of our decorating, we want to have 1 long strip that runs along that edge. So I'm going to go ahead and put down 1 long strip there, and I'll just snip off that extra bit. And then along the top and the bottom, we want a strip that goes all the way across. Okay. Snip off this extra. Put this down. All right, so then I'm gonna want my tea bag to go in here. Well, it'll be face down, but I'm gonna want that to go right in here. So I'm gonna take some more of these adhesive strips. I'm gonna add another piece that goes all the way up to about where my tea bag's gonna be. Just snip that off. That way it just really nestles in there nicely. Doesn't move around too much, so I'll just put that right there. Then I want another little piece right here. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my backings off of these little strips. All right, so now this side of our paper is open. There's no adhesive strips on this side. Okay, so that's open. So then what we wanna do is just add this onto the front of the card, and we're gonna butt the left side of this designer paper up all the way to the edge of the card base. So I'm gonna line it all the way up to the edge. Okay, so there we go. All right, so now we can take your tea bag. I'm using the Stash Premium Blueberry Superfruit Herbal Tea. This tea is delicious. Then you've got one of these tabs that I cut with the tab punch, and I'm just going to add some Fast Fuse right here. Okay, got some Fast Fuse on there, and then I'm just going to add this, adhere this to the side of my tea bag. So right about there. And then you simply tuck your tea bag into the side. Isn't that so cute? Oh my goodness, I love that. And then lastly, we're just gonna add the last 2 of our adhesive jewels or rhinestones here, or sequins, adhesive sequins. So let's see, I think I'll throw one here, and then I'll put one there. Okay, and there we go. That finishes up card number 3, or project number 3. I really love this. I love this little tea bag. It's just the coolest thing. I love it, and it'll fit just fine inside of your card. No trouble. I just love it. I love it. All right, there we go. I hope that you like this free project kit as much as I love it and enjoyed creating it. I absolutely love these projects, you guys, and I'm so impressed with this little tea bag card. I just can't get enough of it. I could pull that bag out all day. I love it. So again, remember, all you have to do to receive your free project kit in the mail from me is place a minimum $35 order in my online Stampin' Up! Store. That's $35 before tax and shipping. Make sure you use the hostess code that I've got here on the screen. Just don't use that code if your order is $150 or more, because you will qualify for Stampin' Rewards and you will still receive the free card kit in the mail from me. And for the month of April, if you spend $75 or more in my online Stampin' Up! Store using the Hostess code, you will receive a clear Wink of Stella glitter brush in the month of May as your free gift from me for shopping with me during April. So you may want to bump your order up to get this free gift in addition to receiving this free card kit in the mail from me. So thanks so much for joining me today, and I will be back soon with another tutorial. Bye now.